Hi everyone, welcome back to Karen's Make It Thursdays. I'm Karen from tillycrafts.co.uk. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and today I thought I'd bring you this card. This stamp set here, if I can find it. Oops. If I can find it, there we go. It's called Born to Shine. Unfortunately, this isn't carrying over to the new catalogue, but I thought I'd show you a card that I've made with it. Really nice one. I'm ashamed it's going, but here we go. I've made this on lovely lipstick. This paper here is the lovely lipstick, like a foil paper, and this was in a celebration quite a while ago, but I've not used it, and I've been using up papers lately on different projects, so I'll show you how I'll put it all together. That's the inside of it. So we've got happy birthday and you're just so fabulous. I wasn't happy with this here, so I'm going to do it a little bit different on my next card, but let's see how we go. And what do we need? Right, we've got some lovely lipstick, and this was just an A4 sheet cut in half and scored in half, and I'll just fold that up now, so that's ready. There we go, that's that bit. Right, and we don't need those. I was going to change it up and do it on white, but I think I prefer it on the lipstick. So we need a piece of the lovely lipstick foil paper. We need a doily. Now these are the coloured doilies, but I'm using it on the other side because the white on the other side. And that's our layer. I've already cut it out because you know me and my die cut machine, it's quite big. And that's the inside layer. That was for the label, but this is what I've changed up on it, if I can find it where I've put it. Typical, isn't it? I had it already. And no me, I'll have dropped it somewhere. There it is. Got it. Right, so for this one, I've die cut out the white one that I did on there, and I'm going to put my sentiment on a smaller piece of paper, so it will just fit in there. But it's not that one, actually, it's this one here, just to go in the centre, and I think it'll look a bit better. Right, so I don't need those anymore. Let's pop them out of the way. And as in the magic of Blue Peter, I've already embossed this one. And I should have a folder here. It's called Hammered Metal, and it's really nice, as you can see. Makes this lovely textured effect on there. So we've used that. For the Born to Shine, I'm using the two dancers out of it, one for the outside and one for the inside. And these are the dies that I used. Great set of dies. These are called Stitched So Sweetly dies. So I've used the large one to cut out the layer for the dancer, and then I've used, can't get it out, it's really sticky, and I've used this one to cut out that. These actually go with a stamp set called So Sentimental, and these are carrying over, but these dies here for all these sayings here, so that's a really good bundle to buy. But we've just used the oblongs, rectangles for this. So we've got that, and just make sure I've got all my bits ready. Oh, you're all okay. Anyway, I think I'm having a bit of a meltdown day today. I'm hoping this is filming all right, because I've just got a new lamp, so I'm having a go at this. So I might have to play around with the lighting a bit, but we'll get there. Right, I've already layered up. Oh, and the sentiment comes from this new stamp set called Many Mates. And I've taken the happy birthday and you're just so fabulous out of here. It's got the big sayings here, and then it's got little sayings that go with them also. That's really good as well. Hang on. Right, so first off, I am going to just trim this down. Just put those out of the way on my trimmer, and I don't know if you can see that. That's it. So I've got a cheat on my trimmer. I've marked out where my layers go, so let's turn that around so I know that I want it that length. And we're not going to throw that away because we will use it. Whoops, lie down. It's a bit curly, this one. Right, so I've cut it at 5 5/8 by 3 7/8. That's that one. Right, let's move that out of the way. And because this is quite bumpy and I want it to lie flat, I'm actually using the tear and tape, as I find it just holds it better with it being dead bumpy. Now, you're supposed to be able to tear it off, but I always seem to get in a right pickle, so I just use my snips. Let's put a bit around the outside. A little bit across the top. And for good luck, just put a little bit in the middle. There we go. That one's just going to go over. Oh no, it's just right, but I'll just fold it back if it did. Give them a good rub down. And then just use my pick tool. And they just come off dead easy. Oops. You can't get it. There we go. And that one. Oops. Fingers and thumbs me. Right, and then you just layer it up on there with a little border around. Give it a rub down. It's beautiful paper, this. You don't realise till you start using something, and then you think, oh, I wish they weren't taking that away. But never mind. And this little bit here, we're going to use on this card. So if I can pick it up. I've just done my nails today. I'm really chuffed with myself because I bought myself a nail machine because I was sick of them looking ragged. So I'm quite chuffed with them, actually. But now I can't pick anything up. Right, let's stamp these on here and then I can layer it up. So for these, I'm just using, because we're going to do a little bit of blending with my blender pens, we are using Memento ink because that works great with the blender pens. So I'm just going to stamp this on. Because the block's quite big, I'm just going to go over it like that. And this one is for the inside card. So I just put it down. I'm just leaving enough room because I'm putting on... there we go, that's lovely. I think these stamp so nice. And then I'll adhere that in a minute down there. And then this one. It's quite a simple card to put together. It's just I think the blending takes the most. So I'm hoping this is level because I can't see because my camera's in the way. So hopefully that will be right. There we go. And it does stamp really nice. Right, let's give that a couple of minutes to dry. And while I'm waiting for it to dry, let's put that ink away because I want lovely lipstick ink next. And I did it before on the other one. I stamped it wrong, in the wrong colour, so I had to stamp it again. Again, I'm just going to put a bit of tear and tape on this. Make sure that's down proper. Oops. Let's pick that off there. Oh, it's a weird one this week because it's half term, so the kids haven't been given any work to do. But I'm still working from home, so they've been having a whale of a time doing whatever they want. This card, by the way, is, so I've got my inches upside down. Actually, let me just turn this over. The thing I like about this grid paper is it's metric on one side and inches on the other. Right, so that is 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Oh my God. Right, let's pop this in here. Oh, so we need our sentiment on there. So where's my lovely lipstick? So I told you I'm all over the place today, but we'll get there. Right, this is You're Just So Fabulous. I'm just going to stamp it. There. That's brilliant. Can't stick it in yet because we've got to colour her in. Right, so while I've got the lipstick out, we will stamp the happy birthday. And this is the one that I'll end up getting wonky and have to do again. So I'll try and line it up like this. And this is where I can't see because the camera's in the way. There we go, that's not bad at all. So I'll leave that up there for after. Put this ink away before I stick my fingers in it. Right, bring these back in. And the colours I'm going to use for these are, I've got Seaside Spray Light and Dark. I've got Dark Crumb Cake for a hair. I've got an Ivory for the skin, and then I've got my colour lifter. So it's not much blending. And if you wanted, you could just colour it all in one colour. The thing with these, though, if you only like the lights or the darks, and you're wanting to buy them, you need to order them before the 3rd of June, because after the 3rd of June, they're still going to be available, but only in a combination pack, so you won't be able to buy them separate. So I'm just putting dark down there, going over the little lines, because they're like a guide. So let's go over that a bit more. Lovely. And then come in with a light Seaside Spray. And I'm just going to go over the rest of it. It's hard colouring when you've got a camera on top of you. I just love blends. Any image that I can colour in with blends is fab. So we've got some new stamp sets coming that we've been able to get hold of, and one is a big sunflower, and I can't wait to have a go with that. See, at the moment it looks a bit patchy, but because they're alcohol based, when they dry you can't see any of the lines, so I'm just doing it like that so it gives a bit of shading. I'm quite happy with that. Oh, and the dark blue on her shoes. Nearly forgot her shoes then. Did that on the first one. It's because she doesn't have any on the second picture. There we go. And then the crumb cake for her hair. And then the ivory for skin. Now this is where I've used the colour lifter, because this looks quite dark when you put it on, but then I went over it with the colour lifter and it gives a really nice tone once it's dried. I got